very unlucky last time, and he got knocked off at the gate, and then by the time he could come, he was unlucky. He was just unlucky. He's a good horse, and I hope he finds himself lucky this time.
Morning track all well with Breeze Buster, and as you said, he has been very consistent the last winter season. So this early season he had a good run, and as you said, he is very consistent, and like 2-3 horses are running, whereas that Belvedere, that Golden Dream and Chinky Pinky and Breeze Buster, these 4 horses are running with good contention. I think race between these first 4 horses, and I will be there in the finish.
Oh, well, he's just not in form at the moment. He's just run last time. I'm hoping to run a good race with him this time.
Coming up for scrutiny will be number 1, Belvedere, who was the one who ran second on this occasion. The Golden Dream was the one who was just alongside the eventual winner in this race, and Golden Dream shot through in between runners to come and emerge victorious to win by a margin of a neck. Although Belvedere was the one which was catching up strongly on the outside. Nick separated the first 2 runners. Lives to fight another day is Belvedere. The Golden Dream eventually just managed to win by a neck. Rated at 36, one Blinkers cross-nose band. Belvedere, one Tungsten cross-nose band, rated at 36. 3 will be Breeze Buster. In fact, pretty backward run, in fact, coming from Breeze Buster after some good performances in last winter, having run twice 4th being Impiana and Chinky Pinky. Ended up finishing 3rd being Accumulate. But on this occasion, did run a poor race, finishing 7th out of 10 runners. True Faith was the winner, rated at 31. Ace aboard a quite storm is number 3, Breeze Buster. Number 4 will be Chinky Pinky. Chinky Pinky ran 5th. Iridani was the one who emerged victorious to win by a margin of 1 1/4 length. Well, won by a comfortable margin, in fact, is Iridani. Chinky Pinky was the one who was in that 3rd position, dropped back to 5th, and ended up ultimately there. Was a last start winner in last winter is Chinky Pinky's one Blinkers tongue stop, rated at 30 is number 4, Chinky Pinky. And 5 will be Riveting. Riveting was the one who ran 5th on the first starting behind Tripitaka, and a subsequent run in race number 40 ran a poor race, finishing on 9th out of 12 runners. King of War was the winner in the silks of purple with white hoops, grey sleeves, and campus. Riveting. Western Aristocrat, Celestial Way ended up in that back bunch, rated at 30s, one tongue stop and cross-nose band. King of War was the winner. 6 will be Sacred Creator. Sacred Creator was the one who was finishing on in that 2nd position. Pavarotti was the eventual winner in this race, winning by a margin of 4 1/4 length. And Sacred Creator travelled wide and eventually ended up finishing on 2nd on this outing. From that, almost the 7th position came and ran 2nd is Sacred Creator. Gustoed of Goldie, finishing on 2nd, 6th in his previous outing, rated at 30s, one Tungsten cross-nose band. 7 will be Ice Storm, and number 9, Southern Aristocrat. These are the 2 runners we have a look at. But let's have a look at the first runner, Ice Storm. Ice Storm was the one in the colors of white with light green quarters. Finished 5th out of 8 runners is Ice Storm. This is race number 30 you're looking at, rated at 28 on tongue strap. Whereas number 9, Southern Aristocrat, ran ending up 8th out of 9, 8th out of 8 runners. In fact, last on this occasion is Southern Aristocrat. Western Aristocrat out of Venus Rising, rated at 22 is number 9, Southern Aristocrat. Maybach comes in next. Maybach ran 7th, yet another runner which was gracing the wrong end of the field, and finished on 7th, ultimately 7th right throughout, never improved at all was Maybach. Lucifer Sammet of Rising Rainbow is number 8, Maybach. This is race number 9 of the current summer run you're looking at, where Pavarotti was the winner, winning by a comfortable margin, and on the first occasion, and Maybach on that run ran 7th out of 9 runners, rated at 27.
Yeah, first outing he won in Hyderabad, and he bred 2 stays. So after coming here, he had a 1 run, and I think I got a nice race to run, 2,000 meters.
Well, super. I mean, ruling dynasty, I felt he needed ground, so I put him in a 2,000-meter race, and I mean, as far as ability is concerned, he's quite. I mean, I think he's well prepared. I think he'll run a bowl. He'll give a bowl show.
Crown Witness is running 2,000 meters. He has not won a maiden race. I am trying to run him in a open class in 22:45 2,000 meters race. I feel that he needs more distance, so that is why I am running in this race, and I hope that he runs a good race.
20 to 45. We have a look at number 1, Original Sin. Original Sin ran 4th. This is race number 41 you're looking at. Was a winner in Hyderabad in his previous occasion. But this run here in Bangalore ended up finishing on 4th behind Pink Jasmine is number 1, Original Sin. Rated at 40s from Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band is number 1, Original Sin. 2 will be Detective. Detective was the one, yet another runner which is gracing the wrong end of the field and ended up finishing on 7th on this outing. Fast pace was the winner. Got that run in between runners and started to weave through and came and ran 7th out of 12 runners. In fact, is Detective. Sedgefield out of Translations for Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 39 is number 2, Detective. 3 will be Ruling Dynasty. Ruling Dynasty was the one who ran 3rd. The Godfather was the winner of this race. Starting to warm up on the outside was the Ruling Dynasty and did end up finishing on 3rd on the starting. After that, 3rd behind Cat's Whisker and 2nd behind Del Pico. Finished 3rd out of 8 runners. The Godfather was the winner, rated at 31. Tungster Crossnose Band Basket Bet is number 3, Ruling Dynasty. 4 will be Crown Witness. Will be Crown Witness. This is the horse which ran 4th. Champions Way was the winner of this race, almost in that 4th position, and did finish on 4 itself for that mile trip, having run 6th behind Nesia in the previous occasions. In race number 28, ran 4th in a subsequent outing. Champions Way was the winner, winning by a margin of 5 3/4 of length, and Crown Witness ultimately ended up finishing on 4th on this occasion. Sporting Blinkers Tungster Crossnose Band rated at 29 is number 4, Crown Witness.
Well, she was in Calcutta the whole of last year. She had a lot of issues that took some time to correct. She had a start a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago in Bangalore, which was quite impressive. I thought the distance was a bit sharp. We've increased the distance. I think she can win this race.
Yeah, definitely she is improving, but she's not improving the way I expect her to. Being a gusto filly, I expected much more than that. What she's capable of, and I've got to see how she runs. And the horse that they all have to beat is Eastern Sea there. Eastern Sea had a good start there, so they all have to beat Eastern Sea.
Phoenix Surprise is running for the first time this season and running over a 7 furlong. Hope to see her run well.
Meters. We have a look at number 1, Eastern Sea, with number 3, Raffles, and number 5 also coming up for scrutiny will be Double Vision. These are the 3 runners we have a look at. Eastern Sea was the one, race number 22, ran 6th out of 12 runners. Venus was the eventual winner, winning by a margin of 3 lengths from Tungstrap rated at 25 is number 1, Eastern Sea. Number 3, Raffles on the other hand, ended up finishing on 12th on this occasion. Pretty bad run coming in from Raffles, and no form to go by in last winter as well as Raffles. Fiero out of Sunderland Echo rated at 23 is from Blinkers Tungster Basket Bit, and Hood is number 3, Raffles. And we also have a look at number 5 in the card, that's Double Vision, finished on 7th out of 12 runners, rated at 21 is number 5, Double Vision. Number 2 will be Maroon. Maroon was the one who ran 4th, being produced the widest of all. In fact, Pavarotti was the winner of this race, and Maroon was the one who was almost racing in the center of the track and came and ended up finishing on 4th on this outing is Maroon. Pavarotti on the first occasion literally pulverized the opposition, winning by a margin of 9 3/4 lengths, and that sums up the story of this race, with Pavarotti emerging victorious and Maroon ending up 4th, rated at 25 from Tungster Crossnose Band. And we have a look at number 4, Mars, and number 6 also coming up will be Mega Success. We have a look at number 4's Credential. Mars, who is out of fear out of outer space. Race number 51 is the one which is in question. Ran 7th out of 8 runners, just beat 1 home in this run, where Benignity was the one who charged in to come and win on this occasion. Sunway Lagoon having that sizable lead, and Benignity charged in to come and emerge victorious to win by 1.5 length, rated at 22 from Blinkers Tungster Basket Bit, whereas Mars on the other hand ended up in the ruck. And we also have a look at the other run in this race is number 6 in the card, Mega Success, ran 5th. After that, 4th being Venus, rated at 21 from Blinkers Tungstrap. Number 7 will be Bellissimo. Bellissimo ran 3rd. Silver Swift was the winner of this race, and Silver Swift was the one who shot into the lead, and Bellissimo was the one getting that opening towards the rail side, got that opening, and eventually ended up finishing on 3rd out of 8 runners is Bellissimo. A supporter of Alhambras, from Blinkers Tungstrap, rated at 20, the winner being Silver Swift. 8 will be Phoenix Surprise. Phoenix Surprise ran 8. Top Dancer was the winner of this race, and Phoenix Surprise was the one was in that mid pack with a pretty high action out there, and ended up eventually running 8th on that outing. 8th being Istanbul, 8th being Top Dancer, and having run twice second in last winter is Phoenix Surprise. One tongue stop rated at 20 is number 8 Phoenix Surprise. We move on to number 9, this Elite Agent. Elite Agent ran 3rd. By the book was the winner of this race. Race number 37 is the one which is in question, having run in race number 8 and finishing on 7th being Dawn Rising over that sprint trip, and ended up finishing 3rd in over that 7 furlong trip behind By the book, and in race number 37 rated at 17, spinning cross nose band is number 9 Elite Agent.
He's a lovely horse to train. He's bred to get very, very fast, and he's had one start, one win. He's won it impressively, and he's running in 20 to 45 with top weight. Only thing that's a little bothering me is the weight he's carrying, 60 kgs for a small horse, but he will be right there.
Fondness of You is a precocious filly. She's run 4 times. She's won 1 race in Chennai, where she won $1 million. And she's got a lot of speed. She's got to beat Div-I, and I think she should be able to handle this class at least.
Well, he's not up to the mark. He's not showing any kind of spark, and you can't expect much of him. So that's the reason I'm running a handicap race on him.
Outstation horses eligible. We have a look at number 1, Div-I. Div-I was the eventual winner in this race, and once shot into the lead, the race was good as strictly over for Div-I only, and won by a convincing margin of 4.5 lengths with Div-I in last winter. Won very well on this occasion, rated at 40s for tongue strap is Div-I. And 2 will be Fondness of You. Fondness of You finished 6th. Fast Pace was the winner of this race, and Fondness of You was the one was starting to make his run in between runners, but ultimately ran 6th on the starting. He was a winner in Chennai, beating Soft Whisper, and in this occasion 6th out of 7 runners. Fast Pace was the winner, rated at 38 for tongue strap is number 2 Fondness of You. Well, 3 will be Twilight Fame. Twilight Fame ran 9th. Galacticus was the winner, and Twilight Fame was the one was last, in fact, and ended up finishing on 9th out of 9 runners, last in Galacticus' win, having run 5th in his previous run behind Outside of Synergy in race number 29, running 9th out of 9 runners, rated at 30 cents. One tongue strap is Twilight Fame. 4 will be Eco-Friendly. Eco-Friendly ran 5th. Pavarotti was the winner. Race number 50 is the one which is in question, and Eco-Friendly was the one in the silks of white with Sarai sleeves, white armband. Sarai's cap is Eco-Friendly. Ran 5th on this occasion, having run 9th being Mighty Zoe and 7th being Alsada Synergy on the previous occasions. In this run, ran 5th being Pavarotti. That's the form and credentials for Blinkers. Tongue stop rated at 31 is Eco-Friendly. And we move on to number 5, Blues Ballad. Blues Ballad ran 4th. Trippy Tucker was the winner of this race. Now being switched on the outside, and Blues Ballad on this occasion ended up finishing on 4th out of 7 runners. Planetariat of Karma is number 5 Blues Ballad. Sporting cross nose band, rated at 30 is 5 Blues Ballad. 6 will be Dynamic Force. Dynamic Force ran 5th. Nezia was the winner of this race, and Dynamic Force was angling for his run in between runners and ended up eventually finishing on 4th out of 7 runners, where Trippy Taka was the winner of that race. And beg your pardon, Dynamic Force ran 5th out of 7 runners, having run second for most part of the journey, ran 5th on the subsequent outing in race number 28, where Nezia was the winner, and Dynamic Force at a beautifully bred horse is out of Western Asker Summer Wines, one Blinkers tongue stop rated at 30. And Empire of Dreams and number 9 in the card. We have a look at this Je ne sais quoi. These are the 2 runners. Let's have a look at number 7, Empire of Dreams. Empire of Dreams ran 3rd being Pavarotti. In this run over the same trip, ran ending up 7th out of 10 runners, rated at 20 cents from Blinkers tongue strap. Whereas number 9 in the card, Je ne sais quoi, finished on 5th out of 10 runners. Whereas the winner being Celantis on this occasion charged in to come and end up winning this race by a margin of 3/4 length, and Je ne sais quoi ran ending up 5th, rated at 25 for Blinkers tongue stop is Je ne sais quoi. Greenwich comes in next. Greenwich ran 5th. Vivaldo was the winner, and Greenwich was the one in the silks of royal blue is Greenwich. Race number 6 finished on 5th, having run 4th behind Roman Spirit and 5th behind Champions Way in last winter. In this occasion, race number 6 finished on 5th out of 8 runners. Vivaldo was the winner of this run, and Greenwich did run a good race and have his one Tungster Crossnose band rated at 26 is number 6. Number 8, Greenwich, winning by, and the winner of this race was Vivaldo. Under testing conditions, emerged victorious.
Yeah, he had a good lung opener. Like he's showing some promise now. So I strapped blinkers on him, and he seems to like it, and he's working well with the blinkers. So I hope he runs a good race.
Yeah, Star Concept has run third behind Auspicious Queen in his last start. He's running after 3 months. He has done a good piece of work. He's running mile for the first time, and I expect him to run a decent race.
Vyasa has only had one start in his life. He's run a 7 furlong behind Galahad. We're running a mile because I think this horse needs much longer, and he should run a good race.
Well, she's always shown that she could do better things for me. I ran her over distances which were really not her trip in Calcutta. I didn't really have the right races for her to run in. Then she did suffer a little bit with sore shins during that period. I had to again pick her up. I brought her here, hoping to do better things with her. She's running a mile. The field is a little competitive, but I'm expecting her to run a very good race tomorrow.
I have a maiden filly running on Saturday called Mariana. She's a nice filly, but this is her first run of her career. She has worked well, and I do expect her to run a decent race. But it's her first run in Bangalore, so I'm just hoping that she runs well.
2 starts, not 1 start, 2 starts. So she ran on the invitation weekend. She ran a 6. She was green. She didn't know what to do. In the second start, the 7 furlong 3 weeks back, she did not get a clear run. She was interfered. But the race is very open. There are many horses that run with a good chance in the race. The race is very open. Prasanna's horse, Star Concept, Vyasa. There are a couple of first timers. They worked well, so we don't know. The race is very open. I hope we pull it off.
1,500 meters. We have a look at number 1, Australia. We have seen this footage earlier with Australia ending up 6th on the touting, and Vivaldo, the winner of this race, previously having run 4th in Hyderabad behind Truth, and in this occasion 6th out of 8 runners behind Vivaldo is Australia. Knight's Tour at a Sunflower rated at is for tongue strap, in fact, is number 1, Australia. Two will be Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger ran 7th. Enabling was the winner of this race, and Lone Ranger was just on the haunches, was in that mid-pack, and Lone Ranger ran ending up 7th out of 12 runners, 7th right throughout, in fact, is Lone Ranger. Win Legend Rasulate is number 2, Lone Ranger. Race number 15 finished on 7th out of 12 runners. Enabling the winners from Blinkers Tongue Strap is number 2, Lone Ranger. And we move on to number 3, that's Numa. Numa was the one who ran 4th. Nezia was the winner in this occasion, was 5th at the stage was Numa, and ended up finishing on 4th ultimately. 4th out of 7 runners behind Nezia is Numa. Gusto, the Star of China in the silks of red and blue striped sleeves, blue stars on red cap is Numa. Sporting Blinkers Tongue Strap rated at is number 3. Numa is sporting blinkers and tongue strap. Star Concept comes next. Star Concept was the one as a 2 outing. Started off on a disappointing note, having run 7th out of 9 runners behind Naughty Chama, and subsequently put in that improved performance, finishing on 3rd on this occasion is Star Concept. Win Legend out of Conceptual for tongue strap is number 4, Star Concept, and the one which Star Concept ran in race number 151 finished on 3rd on this occasion being Auspicious Queen. We have a look at next runner coming up will be number 5, that's Vyasa. Vyasa ran 5th out of 8 and 5th right throughout, in fact, where Galahad was the winner, and Vyasa is out of, speaking of which, out of Prussian Blue is Vyasa, ran ending up 5th right throughout in race number 76 is number 5, Vyasa. And 6 will be Wolf Creek. Wolf Creek ran 10th. Golden Warrior was the winner on this occasion, and Wolf Creek was gracing the wrong end of the field. Almost 10th out of 10 runners ended up in race number 204 of the Hyderabad Hyderabad monsoon season. For Sir Cecil out of Oakdale is number 6 of Wolf Creek. This is race number 204, and the winner being Golden Warrior, in fact, as for Tungsten Crossnose Band in race number 204, finished on ending up 10th. And 7 will be Estefania. Estefania was the one in race number 39, ran 7th out of 9 runners. Big Red was the winner of this race, and Estefania has now been switched over on the outside, in fact, to come and end up finishing on 7th on this outing. Mukadram out of Estimada is number 7 Estefania, rated at is for Tungsten and Crossnose Band is number 7 Estimania. We have a look at number 9, that's Grace, and Grace was the one is at the multi-dimensional of Irises is number 9, Grace. Well, has 2 outings. On a good note, ran second behind Kind of Magic on the first occasion in Calcutta, and then subsequently ran third behind Merope, where Merope charged in to come and take over the running and win by a margin of 1.5 length. And Grace on that outing finished on third is for Tungsten is number 9, Grace. And we also have a look at number 11, Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer was the one who ran 5th. Golden Peaks was the winner of this race. Snowpiercer was the one was just one ahead of the last horse, in fact, is Snowpiercer, and finished on 5th out of 8 runners, where a Golden Snowpiercer is of excellent out of Ice Glacier, finished on 5th, slowly on improving.
Well, Devil's Magic is a winner last winter, and he finished third behind Isn't She Beautiful, and running a first run this season, and hoping that he runs a good race.
Yeah, she's a very consistent, genuine filly. She's good for this class, but she's running in an open set. So even the last time she ran 5th, she was pretty decent. It was her first run for of the season. She'll run a good race. I'm not expecting her to go and win, but I'll be happy if she does.
In the laptop, Barnan ran a very good race, both the starts, 2 starts over already. In the last start, he finished some third. This time also a very good chance is there. Angad is riding. You have to wait and see.
Going by that run, I would say that my horse should do good things for me. Looking at the form, he too had a few setbacks in training, but he's come along nicely now, and he's running a distance which is 6. On this track, first time out, I said let him go through the race. We'll take it forward from there, and I feel that he will run a good race also tomorrow.
Distance run is 1200 meters. We have a look at number 1, Slante. Slante was the one who ran third and raced for the Stars, or the winner of this race. And Slante was the one who won his last outing in race number 77 and second on the first occasion, beating Senorita, finishing second behind Senorita Blue. And in this run, ran third out of 9 runners. Raced for the Sun is the one who ended up finishing on the winner of this race. And Slante on this occasion ran third. Swan Blinkers rated at 65. 2 will be Kensington Court. Well, Kensington Court was the one is out of King Dark, out of Napoleon's Mistress. Is there a couple of outings? Last time ended up in the money behind Siege Courageous, but on this occasion here in summer, race number 34 ran 11th out of 12 runners. Etosha the winners, One Blinkers Tungsten Crossnose Band rated at 62. And 3 will be Devil's Magic. Devil's Magic ran 9th. Scribbling Hopper was the winner of this race, and Devil's Magic is at a top class at a elusive legend. Has been pretty consistent, in fact, barring his last outing. Twice, in fact, thrice third in the entire season of last winter, and a winner in race number 119. And in this occasion, rated finished on ending up 9th out of 12 runners. Scribbling Hopper is the winners from Tungsten Crossnose Band, rated at 60 is number 3, Devil's Magic. 4 will be Anakin and number 5, Montalina. These are the 2 runners. Anakin was the one who ran 11th out of 11 runners. Siege Courageous was the winner. Pretty bad run coming in from Anakin, rated at 58 from Tungsten and Basket Bit. And number 5 in the card, Montalina. Rodrigo Conrad, a girl of the pain, finished on ending up 5th out of 11 runners, rated at 50s for Blinkers Tungsten is number 5, Montalina. And 6 will be Lotta Brunnen. Lotta Brunnen was the one who comes in next for the scrutiny. This is the run where Siege Courageous was the winner of this race, and the next runner coming up for scrutiny will be Lotta Brunnen. Lauterbrunnen ran third. Eternal Princess was the winner of this race. Second at the stage and ultimately ran third out of 8 runners. Eternal Princess was the winner, the surprise package on that day. And Lauterbrunnen was the one who was charging in towards the railing but could only finish on third after that fifth in his previous run. Björn Itosha ran third in his subsequent run over that sprint distance, rated at 49 sporting side cheek pieces, Lauterbrunnen. And 7 will be Dedicate. Dedicate was the one who ran second. Merope was the winner. Merope was the one who was charging in on the outside, came and went past the front runner, and Dedicate on this hand ended up finishing on second out of 5 runners. 1.5 lengths separating the first 2 runners, rated at 46 is number 7, Dedicate. Dial out the Star Mountain is number 7, Dedicate. And we have a look at number 8, Skaffenberg. Skaffenberg ran third. Alcides Synergy was the winner of this race, and Skaffenberg was the one who ran last time out and ran 7th out of 10 runners being Siege Courageous Potter on this occasion. Finished on third out of 9 runners. Alcides Synergy, the winner. One tongue stop rated at 43 is number 8. That's Skaffenberg. There you have it in the colors of light blue with black chevrons, red sleeves, red arm, red and light blue hooped cap is number 8, Skaffenberg, ending up finishing on third on this outing. Nine will be Striking Memory. Well, Striking Memory ran 9th out of 9 runners. Last in Alcides Synergy. We want to number 10, that's Brilliant Star. Race number 12 is the one which is in question. Finished on ending up 8th out of 12 runners. This is the current summer season run. You're looking at Fast Pace was the winner of this race. And Brilliant Star was the one who ran 8th out of 12 runners. Sporting Tongue Strap Basket Bit. Rated at 42 is number 10, Brilliant Star. And 11 will be Splendor on Grass. Splendor on Grass was the one who finished on 6th out of 9 runners in race number 18. Where In the Light was the winner of that race. And Splendor on Grass ran 6th on the starting. Rival was the one who was the eventual winner in that race, and Thunderstruck was the winner in his next starting. But let's have a look at the run in Splendor of Grass's win, where this horse ran 6th out of 9 runners. In the Light, the eventual winner in this race, rated at 42 spun tongue strap. Number 12, that's Rival, Sanaspar Accumulate of Apparition. The eventual winner in this race is Rival, and waiting to pounce on the front runner after that disappointing run behind Brilliant Star in race number 150. Came and emerged victorious in his subsequent outing and won in style, in fact, as Rival, winning by 2.5 lengths, and quite a impressive win coming in from Rival in race number 181 in Hyderabad. Rated at 40 is number 12, Rival.
Yeah, he did run well. He's a consistent horse. He always he gives his heart out in the race, and I expect him to run well again.
Yeah, Opus One's race was very encouraging last time. He went to the front and he kicked on. I think the 4.5 kilos he gave and the set he's running with, I think he has a good chance today.
Twilight Turner, yeah, he ran second over a mile trip behind My Vision. He's again running first time this season, and he's running a 6 furlong. So hopefully, you know, with the 3 class 11s which I have in him, hoping he can pull it off.
100 meters, we have a look at number 1, Southern Force, who ran 4th on the sorting is Southern Force, having won his last start is Southern Force in last winter, beating Ramana Tor. But this is the run in race number 2, finished on 4th out of 10 runners is Southern Force. Mighty Zoe was the one who literally flew in the last part to end up winning this race, and Southern Force on the other hand ran 4th, rated at 45 spun tungster cross nose band. 2 will be Archway. Archway was the one who ran 4th, well been positioned almost way off the pace and ended up eventually finishing on 4th on this occasion is Archway. Race number 47, having run 7th being Siege Courageous and 4th out of 8 runners being Eternal Princess. Well, certainly coming into the reckoning, rated at 44 spun tungster cross nose band is number 2, Archway. 3 will be Opus One. Opus One was the eventual winner in this race, was Opus One, being produced towards the railing and slightly shifting out, in fact, is Opus One. Despite that, came and eventually won on this occasion is Opus One. Pinson out of Bourbon Queen, and the one which finished on second is the Omega Man, with Opus One winning it by a margin of half a length, rated at 41 spun blinkers tungster cross nose band is number 3, Opus One. And 4 will be Twilight Tornado. Twilight Tornado ran second on the starting, having run thrice third in the early part of the season, twice 7th 7th, in fact, in his subsequent run, and in this occasion ran 2nd out of 8 runners. My Vision was the winner, rated at 41. For Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 4, 12 Tornado. And 5 will be Fortunatus. Fortunatus ran 8th. Measure of Time was the winner of this race, and Fortunatus was the one. Multi-dimensional out of Winds of Hope is Fortunatus. Finished on ending up 8th on this outing, having run 7th in the 2000 Guineas last winter. BN Shamrock ran 12th to Claudius, and in this occasion, 8th out of 9 runners. Measure of Time is the winner, rated at 40. Spun Crossnose Band Basket Bit Pacifier Blinkers is number 5, Fortunatus. And 6 will be Osiris. Osiris was the one who was last, in fact, and ended up finishing on 7th. Galacticus was the winner of this race with a pretty nice action out there, just given a tap or so, and Galacticus stretched away to win by a margin of 4 3/4 lengths, whereas Osiris, on the other hand, ran ending up 7th on this outing, having run 4th behind Disruptor and 5th behind Win My Love in last winter. Finished on 7th on this occasion in this current summer season, where Galacticus is the winner, rated at 36. And Defining Power is the one we have a look at, who ran 4th behind Stellantis. Defining Power was a winner in his last start, beating all Bruce Almighty, and ran 4th behind Stellantis in race number 38, but on this occasion ended up finishing on 4th is Defining Power, rated at 35. From Tungsta Crossnose Band is number 7, Defining Power. And the last, have a look at the last runner coming up in number 8, Burning Arrow, ran 7th. Irdani was the winner of this race, almost in that second last position, and ended up finishing on 7th out of 8 runners. Ultimately is Burning Arrow. Ivory Touch out of Cozumel in the Silks of White with light green quarters is Burning Arrow. Well, just one outing this summer season, and previously no form to go by in last winter, rated at 28 is number 8, Burning Arrow. So that's why in the preview of today's races. We join you tomorrow for the first classic coming up. Until then, thank you from all of us.